Cody back for another video. So today, I'm doing my top 12 favorite metal albums. This goes for all subgenres of metal. Like, it's not just metal or heavy metal, whatever. Also includes, like, now it is mostly heavy metal, but it also got like thrash metal, a couple of like new metal. Actually, no, I got one new metal. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, it's freaking great. It's awesome. Let's get started. Alright, by the way, this is not a definitive list. This is just like my favorite ones that I own on CD so far. And yeah, let's get started. Alright. Alright then. So this is in no particular order. And a lot of them you'll probably agree with me. And there's a couple of other ones you might not. But, whatever. It's my list is my favorites that I own. And it really depended on like a couple of different things. How often do I listen to them? And how many songs on the album do I actually listen to? It can also depend on if there's not many songs on the album that I'm into. But it depends on how good the songs are, you know? But anyways, let's get started. This first one is probably one of my favorite albums of all time, of any genre. It's just so perfect. It's so good. And that is Blue Oyster Cult, Fire of Unknown Origin, from 1981. My God, what an album. It's kind of different than the other stuff they did, and I haven't seen anything like it. I haven't seen anything like it at all. Like, it's just the perfect album. Like, every song, every single song on this is amazing. It's just hit after hit is awesome. But yeah, definitely pick this one up, guys. It is worth your while. It's not like your typical metal album. By the way, it's heavy metal, and it's from 1981. It's their 1981 album. But yeah, it's not your typical metal album. It's more like melodic or like softer type of thing. It's not like thrash metal or like. Now there is a couple songs on here that is heavy, but a lot of the songs that's on here is more like, well, it's Blue Oyster Cult style. It's really good, really freaking good. And trust me, just listen to it. I'm telling you, this album is worth your while. By the way, most of my CDs that I collect are original pressings, although I do have a few newer releases scattered in. These are mostly all classic albums anyways, right? So, anyways, next up we've got Quiet Riot, Metal Health. Yeah, freaking awesome. Gotta love that. Freaking awesome. Okay, the light's not working good. Okay. But yeah, what an album. Great album cover, too. Again, original release. This album came out in 1983. But yeah, Blue Oyster Cult is heavy metal. Um, Quiet Riot, I guess, would be either like, I guess it's hair metal, maybe? I guess. I don't know. This is the band right here. Damn, lighting. But yeah, this is another really old release. This is the album that's got Come On Feel the Noise and Metal Health, of course, classic songs. Really awesome. I love this album. And yeah. Anyways, continuing, we've got an Ozzy Osbourne album. Now I've got like 4 different Ozzy Osbourne albums, but I had to. Oh, by the way, the other thing about this is only one album per artist. I forgot to mention that. Sorry. But yeah. Anyways, next up we've got an Ozzy Osbourne album, and it is Diary of a Madman. Really like this album. It is excellent. And I believe it was the last one that had Randy Rhoads in it. Yeah, I think. But anyways, yeah, it was pretty awesome. Gotta frickin' love it. Over the Mountain, Flying High Again, Can't Kill Rock and Roll, Diary of a Madman, great stuff. Again, 1981, this is heavy metal. But yeah, Ozzy Osbourne. Gotta love some Ozzy. Yeah, pretty freaking sweet. I'm telling you, all these albums I got here, you should definitely check it if you haven't already. Anyways, next up we've got probably my favorite Judas Priest album. That's saying something because I like most of their old school albums. Anyways, this is Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith. One thing I liked about Judas Priest covers too, I just love the covers as well, along with the music. So, another original release. This album's from 1984. It's got songs like Rock Hard, Ride Free, The Sentinel, Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, Defenders of the Faith, Heavy Duty. Great stuff, great stuff. Really fucking good. Really good. But yeah, another great one. Oh man, definitely check that out. Great stuff. Moving on. Now, this is one of those newer pressings that I mentioned, but it's another album from 1981, and it is Def Leppard, High and Dry. By the way, Judas Priest is heavy metal, of course. This is hair metal, I guess. Def Leppard, High and Dry from 1981. Great stuff. Really great stuff. I love the first, especially the first three Def Leppard albums. The fourth one was pretty good too, but the first three are really where it's at, But yeah, High and Dry, freaking awesome. Actually, I ordered the original pressing for this, but this is what I got. And the seller didn't want to work with me because he was an absolute douchebag. So, yeah. Suffice to say, this is what I'm stuck with now, I guess. But, whatever. Next up, we've got a new metal album. This is the only new metal album I got here, I think. And it is from 1992, and it is White Zombie, Las Exorcisto. Really love me some White Zombie. I originally found out about White Zombie because their song Thunderkiss 65 was the theme for ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling, from like 1994 to 1996. That's how I originally found out about White Zombie. I really loved it, so I checked out the band, and my god, lots of great stuff. It's a Rob Zombie's original band, which I like a lot better than just plain Rob Zombie, But yeah, great stuff. Really good album. Really good album. Definitely check this one out. Most of these albums you can get pretty cheap because they're CDs, right? Anyways, yeah. Next up we've got Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. Again, original pressing. This is albums from 1982, and this is another heavy metal album. But yeah, pretty sick cover too. I love that. But yeah, you got songs like Hallowed Be Thy Name, Number of the Beast, Run to the Hills, great stuff. Really great stuff. Another original pressing here, like I said. But yeah, pretty great. Gotta love that. Pretty sweet. And, yep, moving on, we have the other album here that is also not an original pressing. It's a re-release. This one's actually a remaster, but anyways, it is Megadeth, Rust in Peace from 1990. Classic album, of course. Love that album cover too. Well, I love most of these metal album covers, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. Of course, you got Holy Wars, The Punishment Due, Hangar 18, Tornado of Souls, Rust in Peace, Polaris. Some great stuff. Take No Prisoners, I believe, was alright too. But yeah, great album. Really love it. Also, it needs to get So Far So Good So What, and needs to also get Peace Sells. Need both those albums. But yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty great album. Definitely check this one out. And now for well, that was a thrash metal album, Megadeth, I guess, yeah. Now for, I guess another thrash metal album, I guess, from 1992. And it is Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. Yeah, pretty sick album cover. I like that. Guy getting punched in the face. Like, you know, pretty sweet. But yeah, love it. This one you've obviously got Walk, and you've got This Love. Great stuff. Classic songs. But yeah, another original pressing, of course. Like I said, that's what I collect mostly. Yeah, pretty sweet. Definitely check that out. Next up, we've got a real classic. We've got Dio, Holy Diver, heavy metal album from 1983. Of course, with Ronnie James Dio as the leader of the group, who was also originally in Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow, and he was in Black Sabbath. He replaced Ozzy Osbourne for a while. But yeah, pretty sweet. Of course, you got Holy Diver, and you got Rainbow in the Dark. Classic songs. Awesome. But yeah, gotta love that, man. Pretty fucking awesome. I love it. I absolutely love this album. Anyways, moving on, we've actually got a German pressing. This is one I got on eBay from, which was actually sold in Germany. Anyways, it's a pretty hard one to find here in North America. And anyways, it is Saxon, Denim and Leather, heavy metal album from 1981. Absolute classic of an album. I love it. Really like this album. Anyways, it's got Princess of the Night and Denim and Leather, and it's got And the Band's played on. Some great stuff. Gotta love that. But yeah, pretty sweet, obviously. It's awesome. Pretty awesome. I love it. Definitely check it out. Now for the last one. This one's kind of controversial, even though it's got a bunch of hit songs on it. But there are a lot of... Okay, it's a Metallica album. And if you haven't guessed already, it's the Metallica Black Album. Yeah. I know a lot of people say they sold out or some shit at this point in time, but come on, man. I like a lot of I like the old school Metallica albums. I think this was the last real good album. But I mean, it happens to be the one that has the most songs on it that I like. The earlier albums each of them got at least one or two songs that I like on them, but this one's got a bunch of them. It's got Enter Sandman, Sad But True, The Unforgiven, Wherever I May Roam, Nothing Else Matters, a bunch of hits. And they're great. Listen, whether they sold it or not, I just appreciate good music, especially with metal, something I can bang my head to. But anyways, it's a good album. I really like it. And besides, why shouldn't they be able to make money from doing something they love, right? But anyways, yeah. That pretty much does it for today. If you like my content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It would help me greatly. Appreciate all of you for watching, and I will see you later. See ya. Rock on!